I kinda can't get comfortable to save my life.
You know what? It's
My
different.
crossed legs isn't comfortable.
We don't have blankies, and we usually have blankies.
Oh, is that what it is?
Should we grab our blankies? I'm dead because I just felt like I was like 400 pounds trying to cross my legs. And I was like,
no. There's something about these chairs that make me feel like I'm in an episode of My 400-Pound Life. Or 600-Pound Life, whatever that show's called. Like, something about these chairs.
I don't feel like I look like that looking back, but like right now, that's how I feel.
Yeah. No, it's literally insane. Do your guys' phones ever phantom vibrate? Have you heard of that?
Do you think it's actually vibrating?
Yes, I know it is. It's not in my head.
Okay.
Like, I'm so tired of people telling me that whenever I bring up phantom vibrating. Okay, we need to get this show on the road.
All right.
It's almost 4:20. Should we start at 4:20?
Should we light up a blunt and then
yeah?
Can we do a high podcast one day? Is that frowned upon?
So can I put you on blast?
Sure.
So he's like woke up one day and said, "I'm gonna be a pothead,"
but like only at nighttime.
in a controlled way. She literally, this is what she does. It'll be like 9 p.m. and she'll be like, "Does anybody need me for anything else that uses my brain?" And we'll be like, "No, I don't know." I'm acting like I have like multiple personalities. Some may say I do. But I'll be like, "No, you're good." And then she does it. She's not doing it in the morning.
I make sure that I don't smoke until I've done everything on my to-do list. That's like, yeah.
That's a good way to, we'll consider that the start of the podcast. Now let's say, welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Let's Laugh About It.
I'm going to keep that in the beginning.
Okay,
and
okay.
It's saying welcome back.
Yeah. I forget that like some states don't allow, I won't name names, but recently we had a friend come over and she was like, can I talk to you? She was from out of state and she was like, can I talk to you about something really quick? Who? You'll know who when okay. And I was like, yeah. And we like locked ourselves in my bathroom and she was like, can we go to the dispensary while I'm here? And I was like, yeah, I thought that you were going to ask me to like, if you could like live with me or something, or like, I thought it was like something. And she's like, well, I don't have a California ID. So you're going to have to blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no,
you can have any ID, right?
You can have any ID as long as you're over 21, you can go to the dispensary.
In the state where it's legal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you like, and it was just funny because I was like, I completely forgot that like weed is still illegal in some states. Yeah. It's insane.
Which is insane.
Insane. So yeah, I've been a little pothead lately.
It's the world we live in, Zoe.
And, Storm Daddy said hi, Zoe is so fun. So normal Zoe's just a little party pooper or something?
Kinda. Low key. Just kidding.
Okay. I do think though, we can't use clips. Actually, I wonder how it is on YouTube. But like people get shadow banned for talking about. There's this one girl who makes reels about it, and she'll say like, she'll be like, when I am done with work and I start gardening.
Yeah. Wait, no, she what's her name?
I can't remember, but she's like blowing up. She makes like funny.
I don't mean to be Natalie. Her name's Natalie.
Her name?
Mm-hmm. I don't mean to be that person, but I've actually been a follower of hers for years because she used to be really good friends. I don't think they're as good of friends anymore, but with this other influencer whose name is Gretchen Garrity, like Nat, that's what they call her, wasn't actually ever like an influencer. She just was like, it was like, say you were like, I mean, you kind of are like an influencer who's like vlogging all the time and stuff. And I just was with you all the time. That's who she was to Gretchen. Gretchen's huge. She has like probably like 1 million followers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And the Nat girl like never really had a following, and all of a sudden,
is that her name?
Yeah, it's Nat. It's Natalie.
Sorry, I don't mean to like not
unless
believe you,
somebody stole the gardening idea from her, because that was definitely her.
I want to just see. I don't know her name to like look her up. If I don't know. Next time she comes up on my feed though, but I'm sure people like use that because she talks about getting shadow banned or like her videos getting deleted because she's talking about like smoking and stuff.
Yeah, so she'll say like all my little gardeners,
which is crazy because you could post videos of you like belligerently drunk.
No, yeah.
Or like there's like,
and if weed is legal, then
what's with it? I don't know.
Something to think about. Also, separately, everyone pray for us because we're in SoCal and apparently we should be scared.
We should be scared because there's going to be hella flooding.
Yeah, literally, it's like whatever.
It's drizzling right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I wanted to relate it to balloons, but for some reason in my head I was like, balloons, water, but actually water.
One time Zoe was in a hot air balloon.
One time I was in a hot air balloon and I drank water.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are, balloon. So a good friend in the industry, this is a really cool to see because I've been watching her behind the scenes create this sparkling water brand. It's called Balloon. And just 30-40 minutes ago, I got this package. I pre-ordered it, was I think one of her first orders when she was doing her pre-orders. And she lives in Canada, so she tested the international shipping with me because we're in the US. And it got here just fine, and it's super cute. This is a balloon hoodie too. It says balloon on there.
So
and then it's got the little logo right here. And this packaging is adorable. It says pop me open. Get it? Because it's a balloon. And then it says need a lift. And you can see the different flavors in here. So we're going to try it for you guys on stream.
Oh my God, are we? Fun.
Okay, so Jackie, there's apple, fruit punch, or mango.
Apple's fun.
Okay, here you go. And keep in mind, it's not like, I'm not sure, but I think it's more like a LaCroix, not a Ollipop. You know, so it's going to be more like water, sparkling water.
Yeah.
Not like a soda.
No, yeah, I wasn't expecting
So it's probably, I'm assuming it's like a mild like hint of taste, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny that the nutrition labels have French on it because it's Canadian.
Oh, that is funny.
So there's 5 carbs, 0 fat, 0 protein. Ooh, it smells good. Actually, it has way more flavor than I was expecting.
Am I a child? Like, why didn't I? No, it's good. I like it.
This is so good. It's way better than because I always think it's less. There's more flavor than I thought.
No, this has more flavor than I would say.
Like a LaCroix.
Yeah.
I actually love this.
But not too much flavor. Because sometimes you don't want a sparkling water to have too much flavor because it's like, then I'll just have like actual juice. Cool.
Wait, I love it so much. Is this for...
Cheers. No.
Oh, we want to be looking at each other?
Well, what I'll probably do is like switch the middle.
Oh.
Cheers. Remember I did it once when we handshake?
That was
like,
so
why won't
good.
you just cheers me? You're afraid to. You like won't do it. Cheers. God damn.
Wait, what's the saying? Need a lift? I'm going to ask you that. That's what it's like, need a lift? You know, it's a balloon. That's what the packaging said.
Cute.
So whenever I ask you, I'm going to say, need a lift? And I'm going to grab you a balloon out of the fridge.
I'm like trying to keep up with the chat, but like I need to just download the Twitch app.
You don't have the Twitch app downloaded? No. Storm Daddy said, LOL, Zoe pulling away.
No, she's like, I'm like trying to get her to cheers me, and she's literally, you can like see her, like I'll fucking play the video back. She's like, and then she keeps going like this. Like, I'm not asking you to pose.
I was confused.
Clearly.
Okay. We have so much to talk about.
No, we really do, and it's like exciting because it's like stuff that is super like, you know, on topic, because sometimes we can get off topic.
Yeah.
Like on
it's trendy,
theme, I should say. But it's like also like fun topics to talk about.
Yeah. Where shall we start?
Should we just start from the first thing we sent in the chat?
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. First things first. Staying on theme of last week when we talked about Kith, and I can't say this. Do you know how to say the flower brand?
The flower brand. Oh, Venus, Fleur. Yeah, I don't know.
There's like a sexy way to say it, I think.
There is, for sure.
I can't say it, but Kith is doing a collaboration with them for Valentine's Day, and they look beautiful. Actually, to be honest, they kind of look like the normal Venus, whatever, however you say it, but it's just Kith branded. But it's pretty cool. Kith
Wait, what
has
are those yellow ones.
They're just yellow roses, like this one.
Cute. I haven't seen yellow ones.
Do you know what's the deal about this Venus brand?
Yeah.
It's like they're roses that last forever, but they're not like dried like crusty roses. They like literally stay like the like live roses forever.
Have you ever had some?
I've seen them. Actually, Brittany and Halen, that they're actually the only ones that I've seen like them live. They have some at their house.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen them like in person, but I've seen them. You know, like a lot of my influencers get delivered them.
I've heard it's finally raining.
It's like coming down.
It's coming down.
I kind of love.
We're gonna get our cars are gonna float away, and I can't wait. I heard a really funny story about a friend. I'll tell you later who it is, but he worked, I think, with an agency for this brand, the flower Venus brand, and it was really funny because they like had a glitch and they messed up like a celebrity's order, and it ended up being like a really funny story.
Oh,
so I feel like I'm not at
liberty to say
because it's like none of my business, but it's good.
I'm not at liberty to say because it's none of my business. Honestly, so relatable. Like anything, I'm gonna keep that to myself. That is such a good way to say it. I am not at liberty to say because it is literally none of my business.
None of my business. But nothing bad about the brand or anything either. So I don't want to but I also don't want to talk about things.
So, Zoe, it's literally none of your business.
It's none of my business, and I shouldn't be putting people's business out there. But it was such a good story. One day I'll see if we can have him on and tell
Get
it.
permission, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I wanted to mention it because we had Kith. Kith was one of the topics last week. And did you see any other good Valentine's Day things going on?
Honestly, I have not. I can't think of a single one. No, I can't.
Valentine's Day is a little bit weird for brands because you really do have to plan for it, but it kind of comes up on you before you know it. You really do, to get packages delivered by Valentine's Day, you really have to start them right when February starts.
Yeah, and people are still recovering from I just feel like people aren't buying shit in January.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they are, but I just feel like you're so buying shit out.
Yeah.
Because Christmas.
So it is a weird one. And I feel like brands are kind of behind. And then you'll see Valentine's Day stuff in 2 days before Valentine's. And it's shit, I can't order it because it won't get here in time.
Yeah.
So you really have to prep for it. But I haven't seen anything crazy. However, we should link the Valentine's Day webinar now. It's live on LinkedIn. I was on a webinar. I think I mentioned this last week. Where we talked about different brands and how you can capitalize on Valentine's Day, no matter what brand you're with. And so there's some cool little tidbits there. That was a fun one to be on. So we'll link it.
I was watching Zoe on there. She was killing it.
It was fun. I want to do more stuff like that. Okay. So this topic, AI, the whole AI celebrity or influencer thing. There's I guess it's been around for a while, but now it's kind of evolving with everything going on. But literally AI people being famous influencers.
Yeah. I've seen this. And did you have a specific story for it?
Yeah. I can play the reel. This is talking about Emily Pellegrini. 100% AI. Here, let me start it over. Wait, Jack, how do I do it? I've seen you do it where you scroll to the beginning. My Instagram, I feel doesn't have that feature.
No, it's because it has to be longer than a certain amount of seconds for you to be able to scroll.
Oh, that is hell annoying. Yeah. Instagram.
Should I play it?
Model? Well, actually, she's not a model at all. She's 100% AI, and her name is Emily Pellegrini. Emily has reportedly earned $10,000 for her creator thus far, and a bunch of other accounts like these are making as much as $11K plus per month. Here's what I think this means. Hot girls all over internet, now in trouble. AI is coming for you, ladies. Think about what will be disrupted. Modeling. Why hire real models if you can do it all with AI? Acting. Same question. No strikes, no aging. This is huge for the industry, even mine. In the future, we are going to buy from, become quote unquote internet friends with, and maybe even have real relationships in some ways with AI. And I think Emily is just one example of it. But in the meantime, if you think your day's gone bad, at least you're not
weird, because that actually was pretty long. I'm surprised you couldn't move through it.
Yeah.
But I think that, like, I don't know though, because that AI model looked like pretty real. Because I was gonna say, I feel like some people, I don't know, maybe people are just different, but like, I would never take tips from somebody I knew that wasn't real.
But is part of it, I'm trying to figure out if part of it is like you don't know that they're not real, or part of it's a fascination that they aren't real.
I can't wait for the lawsuits that will come from that, though, because if somebody who is trying to purposely deceive you, well, I guess it's not somebody because it's not real, but if an entity is trying to purposely deceive you into thinking it's a real person recommending this and then you buy it, there's no way that's legal.
Well, flashback to the first episode of people taking Caleb's voice and deceiving people in a way that's like kind of like, I guess you can say that it's not deceiving, but like that's definitely deceiving because you're using like a known brand who has a voice behind it and then using his voice to sell your brand.
Yeah. Which is definitely not legal.
Yeah, but like it's all new. It's so new now.
It's new, yeah. I hate, like, I know that, like, I don't know. Another subject we wanted to talk about a little bit was the goggles, the VR goggles. So I guess it's kind of intertwines.
What are they actually called?
I don't know.
Goggles, I think, is like not the right term.
The Apple whatever.
Vision Pro.
But
the goggles.
I just hate this. Like, I know it's good to make advances and stuff, but I feel like we have to have some sort of level of like control over it because like it is like so brutal. Like, why the fuck do we have IA models? AI. Whatever. I don't want to know what it is. IA.
IA, inevitable agency. We're so used to saying IA.
I was going to say, by the way, it's because I'm saying IA all the time. But I hate it, and I hate the fucking vision goggles, whatever they're fucking called. I'm sure I'll buy them in 6 months from now. I hate them though.
I'm going to be investing in them as soon as I can because I love it.
I hate it.
So maybe I don't love it, but I want to try it, and I'm fascinated by it because actually the biggest thing is travel for me and having to not have all my monitors.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a
I'm
2-3 monitor working girly. And when I travel, I hate working from one monitor. And I've been seeing people like have their laptop open and then connect to their Vision Pros and then like have like, you literally have like unlimited space.
Yeah. I think it's handy for that. Okay. So I should say, let me backtrack because I got really riled up, I think that all these advances are really good just where needed. Like, for example, traveling. That's so handy because now you don't even have to bring an extra, because I know you could buy like a monitor. Now you don't even have to do that. You have your goggles, like you're good. I'm going to keep calling them goggles. I don't care. That's what they look like. And it makes life easier. But like I saw this video of like somebody walking down the street. I'll literally put it on here. And like, I know you can see past what you're looking at on the thing.
That's what
but it's
confused me.
You're
forgot.
Crossing the street right now. Like, just fucking cross the street. Like, you don't need to, like, please.
I know. It's so interesting. Okay, so the viral video of the guy, and we'll put this one in too, on the subway in New York. First of all, like, there's going to be stories for sure about people getting, like, jumped. I can't believe this guy's on 100%. The subway. I couldn't imagine being on. Okay, so Jackie and I, did you take the CTA to work? You used to take it to the CTA to work.
Well,
no?
I would take the blue line when I was at MK's, but the red line you'd get jumped.
Yeah, no, I think even on the blue line, I used to take the blue line CTA in Chicago to work every day. And like, first of all, it's like hard to even know if you're going to have a spot to sit down or you're like scrunched in like sardines and stuff. Mm-hmm. So it's just crazy to think to have this $3,500 machine on your head and be like so vulnerable because when I'm on public transportation, my head's on a swivel and I'm like, I don't know. I don't want anything.
That is so true, actually. Yeah.
it would scare me to have something like that expensive
then good. Maybe it'll keep people inside. Actually, I encourage it. Because then maybe it'll get people to only use them inside.
Maybe,
I'm just kidding. I don't encourage
But
violence.
the guy on the subway, it got millions of views of this guy working on the subway with his goggles. But I forgot that you could see through them. So when you're looking at the video and I don't know, my first impression is always like, well, like he doesn't know what's going on in his surroundings, but you can see through them.
Yeah.
So like you can still see what's going on and then you're like working, but it is wild. I really do think though, like we'll start seeing people in airports and like airplanes and like all that working, which I like that. Like I would love to sit there and work in an airport with my like little.
Yeah. I will say like, even though like maybe you shouldn't have them out in the subway because you are kind of vulnerable, but like that is like a place where I could see myself using it because I did always work on the train. Like the metro, I would work on the train all the time. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but it is a weird concept.
It's super weird. And I hate it.
Yeah.
I really do hate it.
I wonder, so I saw a comment in the chat about AI, like girlfriends and boyfriends. And I think that, what's going on with that freaking world? It's virtual reality and it's the world and people are buying like real estate in it and everything. And there's like, it's a whole nother like life basically in virtual reality. I wonder how like what's it called? Is that what it's called? Oh, the metaverse.
Yeah.
That whole thing. I haven't kept up with like the drama with it, but it is, a whole nother second life. And you get like emotionally attached to this.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I mean, I will say like, I don't know. I guess it's not like a bad thing. Like if you maybe like need, I guess I'm like backtracking now to like the fake IA. Oh my God. AI, like Instagram accounts and stuff. Like maybe if they interact with people and like you're somebody who like maybe needs some like friends, that could be like a way to, but I just like think we're like getting but I guess that's just like the world progressing. Like I'm sure somebody from like even like the 90s would like look at what we do now and be like, okay, like this is too much.
Yeah.
Whereas like living in this life, I'm like, no, I need all of these things. So like, it's just, I guess it's just a part of evolving. Maybe I just sound like an old person, but I hate it.
I know we were talking about that with, like electric vehicles, and it is scary because like someone could just like go in and like update the software and just like stop all of the electric vehicles. But at the same time, like someone could do that and shut off all the service and all the internet and stuff. And I think our parents and even like grandparents and older would probably think the same thing about the internet. Yeah. Like it's insane to keep like all of your documents on the internet. So I think it's kind of similar to that where it's like, it's just, we're evolving. Yeah. And I think the scary part is if we can't track, like if someone can hide behind it and like have virtual warfare. Yeah. That's what's scary to me. But I feel like everything is pretty traceable. Yeah. So it's like you'd have to have like really big balls to do something like that. Mm-hmm. I keep losing our chat.
I was on it right now because I just remembered that the stuff I sent in the beginning, there was no link. So I think we missed it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack.
But no, that's okay. But I wanted to talk about two quick things. First one, Universal Music Group taking off its music off of TikTok is wild because like I think it's more wild for the artist, which is why it's crazy. I don't know any terms of the contract and why they couldn't agree why the music could stay on it. I think it's probably because TikTok's making a bigger profit than Universal Music Group wants them to. However, I really do think that the only entity this hurts is the artist because I'm still on I know that music is removed. I'm still on TikTok just as much because there's music, there's other like Universal Music Group isn't the only music group. Mm-hmm. So there's still music on there. But it's going to hurt the artist so much. And I know the artists are upset about it because that's like how they promote their music now.
Yeah. They talked about it on the Grammys.
Yeah.
And right now you can't, it's kind of like the chicken or the egg thing. You don't know if a song is like in because it was on the radio or if it's because it was on TikTok.
I think it's because it
which
was on
one?
TikTok.
Yeah. For the last couple of years, it's like songs pop off because people are using them on TikTok.
Since like 2019. Mm-hmm. Like almost 5 years.
I remember having a playlist, and I think that this is now like everyone's playlist. And I would put it on, and I remember people being like, "Is this a TikTok playlist?" And I'm like, "No, it's literally just like songs that I like."
Yeah, no. So I think it's just so harmful to the artist. So it's like crazy because it sounds like from the things I've read or heard that like it really was like Universal Music Group, like really pushing to like not.
And they talked about it on the Grammys yesterday. What was the MC's name? Do you know?
Trevor Noah.
He did so good, but he made a comment about this, and he was like, "That's TikTok. That's not your job. That's Spotify's job."
Yeah.
But I hate it.
Yeah, I don't. I think that they will see how much it's hurting the artists and bring it back. And there was a interview with, I don't know who it was, but like an actual artist who must be with Universal Music Group when she was on the red carpet. And they asked her about it, and she was like, I'm really upset about it because it is like she was like, it's not only how I promote my music, but it's actually a way where I feel really connected with my like fans. Like, yeah. Because where else really can you be that connected with your fans? You can on Instagram, but Instagram is like, there's something about Instagram that feels more formal.
Also, Instagram's scary because I feel like music gets taken off of Instagram all the time. And then, or like people get in trouble for, I don't know what the like rules are, but it feels different.
So yeah, we'll have to see what happens with that. But then the other thing I wanted to mention really quick is, I don't know how to say her last name, but Kristin Juszczyk. She's the wife of a football player. Boys in the chat, you can drop your commentary on this, but she just got like a licensing deal, which is huge because they don't like, the NFL does not give those out. And now she has a licensing deal with the NFL. She can like make clothes, and like her clothing is like so cute. But like what's cooler about it is like she didn't like really market herself for it at all. She just like wore her own designs to games, and people were like, "Who made that?" And she was like, "Me."
We were talking about this with Mahomes girly, right? Because I have been kind of like watching, like bandwagoning the Chiefs for a little bit. Like I started watching them like when they won the Super Bowl. And I remember seeing Mahomes girl not like super fancy dressed up. I feel like
she always had
Taylor
like bags for
Swift.
it.
Yeah. Like Taylor Swift started being like super trendy, like cute dress. Like usually it's like jeans and a hoodie, or like jeans and like a oversized jersey, and that's like what girls wear, or maybe like and now they're like dressing all fashiony, and it's cool
because like Taylor and Britney are wearing her stuff, and so is like do you know who Olivia Culpo is?
Of course I don't.
I'm sure you guys do. But she has been like wearing her stuff, just like oh my god, can I talk? Girlies that people pay attention to are wearing her stuff, and now she's got a licensing deal, and it's pretty cool.
It's so cool. I like her content too. She makes cool content about it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Taylor Swift and the Grammys, tell everyone about your experience watching the Grammys with me.
So Zoe is like making some like big steps. She was like Taylor Swift's biggest fan last night.
This is so funny.
She kept being like, Taylor looks so cute right now. Look at her. She looks so cute right now. And I'd be like, literally like, you're giving me the ick.
If you guys remember the first like couple episodes, I was like anti-Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And I think this was before, actually, I have to go back and listen, but I'm pretty sure it was before the whole Kelsey thing.
I think it was too.
I was just like so annoyed by her. But yesterday I was like, oh, hell yeah, Taylor. And Jackie's like, she's kind of like.
Yeah, she was like kind of annoying me. I didn't like her dress.
Yeah.
Like she definitely was not best dressed.
Jackie's been hating all the camera time that Taylor Swift's been getting.
Yeah, I'm like over it.
Honestly,
like, I love Taylor. And I'm like, okay.
But I wanted Taylor to give Travis Kelce a shout out at the Grammys.
Yeah, but like Travis Kelce, her boyfriend of like what 2 seconds, does not deserve a shout out when she wins like fucking album of the year.
Okay, but she's Taylor Swift's his girlfriend of 2 seconds, and keeps getting all this camera time while they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but he doesn't come on the like when he gets like a chance to speak, he's not like, and shout out to Taylor. That would be the equivalent. And he ain't doing that.
But
ew, why did I say like
he ain't doing that? I don't know. She's always taking his camera time, and so I feel like he should take some of her camera time.
But she's not taking his camera time, you woman hater.
Stop. You're going to get me canceled.
I'm kidding. She's not a woman hater. But she's not taking his camera time. She has no control over the camera time.
Right.
That's what Trevor Noah was saying last night.
That's why I feel like she owed him a shout out.
Okay, Texas Steve. I've been seeing slander about this. Taylor did not snub Celine Dion when she was accepting her award.
Did she? Wait, what?
People are saying that because like
did I watch this
Celine
part?
Dion like announced her award and she went up there and I guess like didn't embrace Celine Dion when she like got the award.
Oh.
But keep in mind like Taylor Swift truly is like such a girl's girl. You never hear about her getting in like drama with like girls. I mean, you like do, but I don't think it's ever real. And
I feel like the looks that people were giving Taylor after she got her Grammy were like,
yeah, and also like she's going up to accept her award. Why does she have to like overly embrace Celine Dion? Like people like sorry to come at you so hard, Texas Steve. Like you're the victim of this crime right now. But he
said I know she was just overwhelmed. Yeah.
Yeah, she was just overwhelmed.
My favorite was SZA. She was so fucking cute when she accepted her award because she was like, oh, Lizzo and I.
And her mom and dad were so cute.
So cute. And then she was like, I just thought it was like, it felt so real because she's like, sorry guys, she had just performed.
Yeah.
There was like 1 or 2 awards between her and she changed and she said she was like sprinting and she was out of breath.
She's like, I just took a shot and then ran out here.
And then took a shot and ran out there. So I thought it was like super vulnerable that she was like out of breath.
Relatable. Like, hell yeah, if I knew that I had to run out there and accept an award, I'd be like, somebody give me a shot really quick. I'm going to run out there.
Yeah. And then she was like talking to Lizzo. It was super cute. And then she like stops what she's saying and she's like, hi, Taylor, I love you.
Can we talk about how crazy it was that Lizzo was there? Also how crazy it was that Travis Scott performed?
Oh, I didn't make it to that part.
Do you know why I'm saying it's crazy?
Why is it crazy?
Because Lizzo is currently in the middle of a lawsuit because she's being accused of sexual assault.
Wait, what?
Separately.
Oh.
Lizzo is currently in the middle of being accused of sexual assault.
Wait, Lizzo. Like sexually assaulted someone allegedly?
Yeah, with a banana?
Oh.
I don't know. I really don't know the details, but she's being accused of that. And then Travis Scott also like, lest we not forget a few years ago, he literally put on a concert where he
Astroworld, I hate this.
Kind of like, okay, I'm gonna say like in the middle on that because I do think it's a mix of like he is known for like promoting like really raging at his concerts, but also like the security guard should have been paying better attention to the people. He is performing on a stage. There's no way he knew what was going on. Like I think he knew people were getting crazy. I don't think he could see that people were dying.
I don't know. It's so hard. It's so controversial.
However, the reason I do not like him though after that isn't even so much because of that. Because I think you could come up with excuses as to why he didn't know, whatever. He did not apologize.
I know.
He like barely addressed it. And now he's like performing at the Grammys. Like, can we give that stage time to like somebody else who...
I know.
I hate even bringing this up because I've been to a Lizzo concert. I'm a huge Lizzo fan. Mm-hmm. And I'm also honestly a pretty big Travis Scott fan, or I used to be. So it's unfortunate, but like, why are they getting stage time when there's like other people who are like not being accused of sexual assault or didn't have a bunch of people die at their concert and not apologize? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. I saw Travis Scott in San Diego actually last October, not this October, but the one before that. Mm-hmm. And I felt the same way. I was like, why are we so excited? Like, and I'm like guilty because I'm there, but like, why are we so excited? And also I hate that I still want his fucking shoes. Like, why are we like that?
I know. It is crazy. I just found it like wild. Like, how is that who's getting stage time right now?
However, on the positive side, fucking Tracy Chapman and Luke Combs, the best ever.
So cute. Like, I hope, and I got the vibes that they were, but I hope they're like genuinely really like friends. Mm-hmm. But I kind of loved, like, I was actually listening to the podcast or a podcast earlier today that like mentioned this, and I want to like repeat it because I like needed to hear it to like notice it. But it was so cute how like Luke was like, he like really wasn't going that ham on his parts, and I feel like it was because he really wanted like Tracy to like have her moment.
Yeah. Oh my god, it was so cute. So Tracy Chapman, when I was like, I had to be like 8 or 9 years old, my uncle gave me a CD, her CD with Fast Car on it, and I remember listening to like the whole album, and just that was like, you know, when we were listening to CDs. And also I think it was after the point where that song wouldn't be really on the radio that much. Okay. And it was just like a song that I picked out like myself that I liked from the CD.
Yeah.
And just would listen to it over and over again. And it's just like, I feel like it's nostalgic for so many people. And when Luke Combs redid the song, I was like, this is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
And so it was super, I don't know, it was just so feel good to like see them perform it together.
No, it really was like so cute. And like, it's cute because, that song like means a lot to Luke Combs because that's the song that he would like, without a doubt, no matter like where he was performing when he was doing, you know, like bars and restaurants and whatever before he was famous, like that was like his staple song that he always sang. So it's just so cute. Like now he's like singing it on the stage at the Grammy
with her.
Awards.
So
and I just
cool.
like really like Luke Combs.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just seems like a nice guy. Hopefully he is.
Does.
Hopefully he never gets like canceled for like secretly being a bad guy.
I know. I hope not. Oh my god, that would
like,
crush
don't
me.
Don't tell me. I want to live in bliss.
I
Like,
know,
truly.
seriously.
I can't know. All these people end up becoming like the devil, and you're like, fuck.
I know. No, he's a good guy.
No, he is. I didn't even mean to speak that into the universe.
Yeah. Cut it out, Jack.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. I think we're going to get sick.
Oh.
Sorry.
And that like wasn't even English. I think I'm sick.
Yeah, I like didn't even warn anybody. Sorry. That like really needed to happen though.
Okay. I wanted to tell this story. I saw this on LinkedIn from Lyft. I've been such a Lyft supporter for their social media lately.
I'm a Lyft user. I like rarely use Uber.
I noticed that about you.
Mm-hmm.
I actually
just like it.
I need to go back to only Lyft because I was boycotting Uber for a while because they made me miss my fucking flight in London. I was taking a flight from London back to Israel, and I scheduled an Uber at like 3 a.m. because I wanted to make sure I had a ride.
Oh, this whole thing scheduled Ubers. I don't know how they are on Lyft, but I know on Uber, anytime I've done it, they either come way too early, so then they leave. Yeah, you're not ready. Or they come way too late.
Yeah. Well, this one just canceled on me, and then I couldn't figure out how to get to the airport, and then I went on the fucking tube, their trains thing, and it was this whole thing. I won't tell the whole story, but I ended up crying in the airport, missing my flight. They tried to charge me $1,200 for a new flight. Like, it was horrible, and it was all because I missed the Uber canceled on me, and I couldn't get another Uber. So, and I tried to get. I think I even got charged somehow because I kept trying to like, I don't know. I was really upset with them.
Yeah.
So I think I need to go back to boycotting Uber, but I'm loving all these Lyft social media posts. It says, this week in Miami, a rider went into labor and ordered a Lyft. When the driver realized they couldn't make it to the hospital in time, he pulled over. And then this is a quote. Our driver was very helpful. The mother's cousin told a local news source. Oh, sorry. I'm like reading this like I don't know how to fucking read.
I was like trying to follow what you were saying, and I was like, she keeps pausing.
I feel like I'm in first grade, like learning how to read right now.
And you just got like popcorned and you're nervous.
Popcorn, Jackie. Anyways, okay. The rider had their baby in the Lyft. And now they're gifting the driver a $1,000 bonus for exceptional customer service and picking up the cleaning bill, of course, because it was probably a mess back there with baby juices all over the place.
Yeah.
And then they're also giving the rider's family an extremely pink gift basket and $1,000 Lyft gift card. And then they said, welcoming our newest rider. Nothing wrong with showing up a few minutes early.
Cute,
right?
Also, only $1,000 gift card. Like they could have given it a little more.
For like delivering the baby in the Uber? You think they should have got more money for that?
Yeah.
You think they're paying them to it's not like Lyft's fault that they had that baby in the.
I know, I'm just being a hater.
Okay, she's being a hater. But then they posted, it says, happy birthday to the baby who was born in Lyft this week. And then it's a notification and it says, your baby is arriving now.
Cute.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm a lifter.
Lifty. Okay. Oh, I wanted to also, this is kind of a housekeeping thing, but we can talk about it now. Can we actually take a moment to look how freaking cute Zoe is?
She looks so cute.
She's actually usually not allowed on these chairs, but
it'll be cute when I do the reels, like her just like laying on you.
I think we mentioned that the newsletter is back and consistent, and we're loving it.
So consistent that we even had a surprise one drop before the Valentine's Day thing. So
we did.
We're consistent. So
subscribe to the newsletter. We'll put I think there's always a link in. Actually, I got a notification that we got some subscribers from YouTube for the newsletter. So press the link in the show notes.
Oh, we got subscribers. We got YouTube subscribers from the newsletter?
No, we got the other way around. We got newsletter subscribers from the YouTube. So people are watching YouTube and subscribing to the newsletter.
Nice.
Cool, right?
That makes me feel like people are reading the show notes.
Yeah. And guys, we love when you interact with the links in the show notes because we pay attention to it.
And I don't put dumb shit in the show notes. So like...
debatable. I'm just kidding. Sorry, Jackie.
I feel like everything I have in the show notes has to do with the episode.
Yeah.
And it just has all of our links in general.
That makes it sound like some people will like you're like some podcasts will put like their life story and have
some
nothing.
Do.
You really?
Some put nothing, which is annoying because I'm like, okay, I would have followed you on Instagram or something.
I know.
And then some put like the transcript to the fucking episode. I'm like, okay, bro, I just want the link to your Instagram.
Yeah, so please interact with the links. Subscribe to the newsletter.
And I just was thinking, I don't do this, but I'm going to start doing it. I'm just going to do like my Instagram and my Twitter, but I don't link any of my stuff in the show notes.
You should.
Yeah, because I was thinking like, what if I'm on literally every episode? What if somebody's like, oh, I'll follow that girl?
You should. I want Jackie. Jackie doesn't have the love she deserves on social media.
Wow.
Uh-oh, did Zoe just call Jackie dumb? Yes. But I was just kidding.
Oh, maybe it does help with the YouTube SEO.
Here comes the SEO expert. Actually, I should have paid attention better when Steve was telling me. He was teaching me about YouTube SEO. We should hop on a call sometime and get another little crash course from you.
Yeah,
about
I would love
that. Yeah, so it's kind of like it's giving... You look up a recipe to make banana bread and it gives you a blog and you're like, just give me the recipe. That type of energy.
It is giving that energy. Mm-hmm. But I do get doing it if it will help you get views. I get the grind.
She understands the grind. One thing in the newsletter that we're starting though is I can't remember if I said this last week, so sorry if you listened last week and I said this, but we're putting a job board in the newsletter. So it's a good place to either find someone to fill a role in your company. So if you want your job in there, let us know. And it's also a good place for us to help other people in the industry either find a new opportunity or I've just been seeing a lot of people get laid off recently.
I have too. It's kind of scary.
And it's scary and a lot of like personal connections and nothing makes me happier than like helping people in the space just like get back on their feet and stuff. So we've decided to put a job board in the newsletter. So you'll see that every week.
Cool. Yeah.
Wait, we missed this when we were talking about the Grammys. Jackie, this is something you're passionate about. The Secret commercial deodorant.
Oh my God. There was this commercial by Secret that said 4 out of 5. Okay, well, first of all, it was like a spray deodorant basically that you can use on your vajayjay.
Yeah, and they said entire body.
Yeah, but they made a note to say your vajayjay, and then they talk about gynecologists. So clearly, and
because
they say 4 out of 5 gynecologists would, not even would recommend this product. By the way, 4 out of 5 is 80%. If I'm gonna put something on my coochie, I need more than 80% of, because if you actually think about like 80%, that's like kind of low.
No, you need 100%.
It's super low because a lot of gynecologists will recommend things that they shouldn't even recommend anyway. So, and it wasn't even like do recommend it. It was like would. Like, what does would mean? Oh, so if I called one up, like, there's an 80% chance that they would be like, yeah, you can use that. Like, I'm sorry, I need a higher percentage if I'm gonna put that down there.
Yeah,
like, I just felt like that was wild. Like, that's the stat you wanted to go with on your fucking national commercial.
Yeah, so I looked it up and it says used for pits, privates, underboobs, and feet. The whole body deodorant can be used on various areas of the body.
I won't be a user because of that commercial.
Yeah, 80%. It was interesting too, like watching them like spray it all over their body. But also, I just saw a reel actually recently explaining how if your armpits, and I think this is specifically for women because that's why like women, you're not supposed to use like an aluminum deodorant and stuff because it's. I do too. It's hard not to.
Yeah.
But like your lymph nodes can get all clogged up.
Yeah.
And the reel was talking about if your pit's like not actually like an indent and there's like a bump on it, then it's a sign that your like lymph nodes are clogged. And I think it's from us using like not allowing our body to get rid of the toxins. Because that's like what you're doing.
I
like,
do have a bump in my.
I think a lot of women do. I have a little one too. And I was like, oh my gosh. But I've been seeing more girls do lymphatic drainage. Am I saying that right? Yeah. Where it's like, you're like massaging the toxins out of your body, kind of like how like you do cupping and getting rid of the toxins, but like doing it for the purpose of
armpit, basically.
And I just feel like using deodorant all over your body is like just masking some of those like just healthy body things that we're supposed to get rid of.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, like think about humans, like. We're not supposed to use deodorant.
No.
We just use it because we don't want to smell. But, like, you're not supposed to.
I know. I think I want to do one of those things where you, what is it, chlorophyll? Don't take my advice because I haven't looked it up in a while.
I've used it before.
Yeah, where it's like you're just eating a healthier diet helps with your natural, like, body odor and stuff. I think I want to, like, look more into that because it kind of scares me to...
No, sometimes when I like think really hard about like all of the stuff I use, and I don't even like use that craziest stuff. Mm-hmm. Sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, holy shit. Just because you think about like, I don't know.
Just like makeup. Even makeup, I'm like, I'm clogging my pores.
Makeup. I work at a tort defense firm and like talc really? Is like such a thing. And talc makeup? Is in a lot. Like still to this day, it's in a lot and it gives people cancer.
Eek, it's so scary. Actually, we should talk to the ClearStem founder because she talks about this stuff all the time about like makeup that doesn't have toxins in it and like skincare product. Actually, I should show you their stuff because I think you'd love it.
Yeah, you should.
That could be our little shout out of the week. They have just such useful things on the website, to, like even outside of the products that they're selling, but just like to make sure that you can check your makeup to make sure it doesn't have like the harmful like acne prone ingredients and stuff. And her skin is beautiful now, and she used to have really bad skin. I gotta show you more of her stuff.
Yeah, interesting.
Shout out to ClearStem.
Shout out. What's next on our list?
I don't know. On the Jackie Boss Zoe.
I'm trying to think.
I sent this over. Poppi.
Oh, this, yeah.
It was cool. First of all, that they had a commercial during the Grammys.
I did think that was so cool.
Yeah.
I'm more of an Ollipop girl myself.
I'm more of a balloon girl.
Well, it's a different market, right?
Kinda. Yeah.
Completely.
Yeah.
Sparkling water and
it's like soda.
Yeah. But I actually do. I'm not even just saying that because I love Anne.
Mm-hmm.
I actually do
Ollipop
like
is the best.
I actually do like if we're gonna have an Ollipop Poppi debate. I've always liked Ollipop more than Poppi. Poppi's just like more influencer-y.
I actually don't think I've ever tried a Poppi, so I don't have a good opinion like product wise.
I do love Poppi though. It's just like it's kind of like the Cokie Peps. It's kind of like the Coke Pepsi thing.
I had to concentrate so hard not to spit my drink out. Cookie Poppi.
It's kind of like the Coke Pepsi thing. Like it really is the same thing, but everybody has like their preference.
Yeah.
My preference is Ollipop.
I
I like Poppy's marketing better though.
Really?
Not marketing. I'm saying the wrong words. Their cans. The look of their cans.
I heard someone say something that made me cringe. So, Storm Daddy, I forgot to talk to you about this because I was on FaceTime with you while this happened. This guy I got boba yesterday, and this like kid looked at the sign, and it was literally just like a printed out sign, and it was sitting on the counter at the boba place, and they were like, the marketing budget for that drink must be insane. Look at that sign and how purple it is. And I was like,
oh,
I was like cringing because I was like, the marketing, it probably cost them like nothing to make that drink and take a picture of it and print it out on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
He was like, the marketing budget on that was insane.
Oh my God, I can't.
Oh, okay. So Poppi, okay. First of all, the commercial was cool that they had one on there.
Yeah.
And then second, within hours of Taylor posting her new album, they had a social media post, and even like it just matched perfectly. They put I almost said Ollipop. They put Poppi in all around her picture, and then they wrote like a little poem, kind of like the one she put in the second picture too.
Yeah. Can I give Let's Laugh About It a little shout out?
Yeah.
Just because it took them hours to do that, which that's fine. That's impressive. But it took me seconds
To do the Travis Kelce one?
Yeah.
Where was the Taylor Swift listening to? Wait, we should do...
I didn't want to overdo it, honestly, because I did think about it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
No, Jackie, you fucking kill it.
Thanks.
I think we have the best socials out of all of the like e-commerce podcasts.
I think so too. Like, no offense, not to flex.
Yeah, not to toot our own horns, but
we have like reels that spit more than just facts. They spit laughs, and we play into what's going on. What?
That was such a cute little rhyme. We have reels that post. I can't even repeat it. That was so good.
Hell yeah. So, yeah, I don't mean to flex for us, but, like, and we're cute. Like, we have such a... I don't mean us. And then, like, our posts are cute. Like, they're, like, cute. They're, like, aesthetic. Are you okay?
I just, like... No, I need to stop drinking because you're making me...
like, a really loud swallow, and it freaked me out. No, I don't mean we're cute. We are, but I don't mean we're cute. But, like, it's so, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going to pat myself on the back.
We are so cute.
Yeah. We're so cute.
We're so cute. Oh my gosh. And we're cute.
That's not what I meant. I just meant like the page is cute.
The page is cute. It's super cute. So good job, Poppi.
So cute.
Jackie has something to talk about Joe Rogan.
Oh, just that. So Joe Rogan, he already had a Spotify deal, but it was just like renewed with new terms. And the terms are even like better than before. And it's like, I don't know what the price is, but it's like $150 million or more. But what's crazy about it is that it's a deal with Spotify, but he doesn't have to be, usually Spotify will do those deals, but you have to be Spotify exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
He's allowed to post on every platform. He's allowed to have, also a lot of people will do Spotify exclusives, but they can't have any ads in it. Oh. He can have ads from anywhere.
Uh-huh.
And it's not clear, but people are like, you know, like talking about it. Like that might even be like the revenue from the ads go to him. It's not even like the revenue of the ads go to Spotify. So like, really what Spotify is paying for is just to like be in the news that like Joe Rogan has a deal with Spotify.
Wow.
Which is like kind of crazy that they would pay that much.
Was he not on Spotify before?
He was.
Oh,
this
okay.
is like a renewed thing, but it's even like he's even freer in this new. But it's just crazy.
So do you think that's a bad thing for Spotify, or it's just like Spotify doesn't want to lose him?
I think it's crazy. No, I think it's a good thing for Spotify. I think it's crazy just like how much money they're giving him for really no return. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's a return, obviously, or they wouldn't do it. But he doesn't have to be Spotify exclusive, and they're paying him that much fucking money. So they're really just paying him to be like considered a Spotify podcast, but he doesn't have to be Spotify exclusive.
I Call Her Daddy is Spotify exclusive now, but it used to not be, right?
It used to not be.
Yeah. And that one actually kind of annoys me because I haven't listened to Call Her Daddy in so long, but every time I have my Spotify up, it has like in my car, it's just like recommendations is just Call Her Daddy, Call Her Daddy, Call Her Daddy, Call Her Daddy, Call Her Daddy.
Probably because it's Spotify exclusive. And shoving it down your
and
throat.
I'm like, and sometimes when I'm driving, I'm like, I'm embarrassed, like a little bit.
No, but she won't because it's like such a brand now, but anybody that listens to Call Her Daddy would agree with this. Call Her Daddy is not Call Her Daddy anymore. It hasn't been for years. Really, ever since she started, ever since she kind of went solo, she's really just an interview podcast. And when she interviews people, it's not about sexual stuff. It's about like interviewing them about their like life. Like it's not a sex podcast at all anymore. At all.
It used to be only sex.
Yeah, when it was like with Sophia and
that's
stuff.
where you listen to how to give a proper blowjob.
Yeah, so I feel like people think of it that way. Like, I don't know, but that's not what it is anymore.
Okay, so someone, I won't say who, we love you, you're a loyal listener, at an event said that we are the e-commerce what did they say? The Call Her Daddy version of e-commerce podcasts. And I was like, that's a cool compliment. But then I was like, wait, is it?
No, Zoe was like kind of nervous about it. Like she was like, wait, do we not want to be called like that? And I was like, no, I don't think it's not because of the sexualness. It's not.
We do make funny sexual jokes sometimes, but it's not like
rarely, not enough to even be remotely called that. So
right.
I really think he just was saying it because like, honestly,
I think it's the girl dynamic.
I was just going to say like, not to call him out for being a little sexist. Just kidding. He's not.
He's not.
But like, I really think it's just the two girls sitting on chairs, just chatting dynamic.
I hope so.
It is. We don't say the craziest thing we said was made a joke about how Brian was like, haha, nice. Like that's the craziest thing we've said.
Yeah. So that's that.
Yeah.
Zoe with a Z. You get it? Because she always would be like Sophia with an F.
Oh, yeah. Well, she wouldn't always say that. That's the name of her new podcast. She never said that on Call Her Daddy.
Yeah, she did. Every time she'd be like, I'm Alex, or I'm Alexandra, whatever her name was. And then she'd be like, and I'm Sophia with an F.
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize. I didn't mean to call you out. Her new podcast is called Sophia with an F, though.
See, I didn't even know that.
I don't
We're living in different
Her voice
worlds.
is like hella annoying to me. It was even when she was on Call Her Daddy.
I can't remember which one's which even now. I do, like, that's when I stopped listening when they had the fallout. It was very dramatic.
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about some events coming up. I'm planning on going to, first of all, Jackie downloaded Pokemon Go and I'm so happy about it.
I'm not like really actively playing, but I think just knowing that it lives on my phone is enough for Zoe to sleep peacefully at night.
Yes.
Like, honestly.
It really is. Jackie and I went on a 2-hour Chansey walk yesterday. Mm-hmm. We've always loved walking, but playing Pokemon Go and walking is even more fun.
It's hard to remember, though, because I kept wanting to put my phone away, but you need to have it out.
Mm-hmm.
So you're kind of like part of the problem that I was complaining about in the beginning of this episode.
I love it. It's so fun. And Anne from Ollipop, we send gifts to each other every day on Pokemon Go.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. You can ask her for her trainer code if you want.
I should.
You should. So Jackie and I are going to a Pokemon party this Friday. Mm-hmm. And I'm super hyped about it.
It'll be fun.
It's the 100 Thieves X Pokemon collab, the pre-launch of their apparel. And they actually like teased this apparel launch months back, and I was like, I need all of it. My favorite one is the Pikachu. It's a hoodie with Pikachu on it. Hey, yo. I'm talking about Pokemon.
She heard some commotion outside the door. I think she's just warming up.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to that. It's in LA this weekend, and I'm super excited about it. And then the the next 2 events that I really want to go to in the e-commerce space is Grow LA. I think I'll be there for sure. And then I feel like I'm like 80% going to Shop Talk, which is in Vegas in March. Both of those are in March. So if you're going, let me know. If you guys want to get together for some dinners or
When's
events.
Shop Talk?
Also March. I don't know.
Like when in March?
I don't know. We'll have to look. But if we're lucky, we'll get Jackie the VA there too.
Yeah, unless it's, I'm sorry, I'm Irish till I die. So I was a little worried because if it's St. Patrick's Day weekend, I will not be there.
Are you going to Chicago, you think?
Probably.
Chicago's the best place to be for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, I just like St. Patrick's Day is like, you'll never catch me missing St. Patrick's Day activities. I love being Irish, so it's like just a time to really like embrace it.
She really does love being Irish.
I love it. It's like so obnoxious.
I mean, you should be proud and happy that you're Irish.
Yeah.
So I like that you love it. So that's what's going on in March. I can't believe it's already. I'm like talking about March right now.
No, like it's gonna be. I mean, it's not a leap year this year.
It is a leap year.
It is a leap year.
Yeah.
So February is actually like not that short this year, but like I just feel like February goes in 2 seconds. Before I know it, it'll be March.
Mm-hmm.
I love March.
You like March?
Yeah.
Is it St. Patty's Day that you like?
Maybe that is what it is, but also I think it's because of like growing up in Chicago. March was when like we would start getting glimpses of like nicer days.
Yeah.
Like something about March is just like, I don't know, happy to me.
Yeah, March is nice.
Mm-hmm.
I also, a little life update. I don't know if I said this last week either, but I am.
But you could say it.
Or I did. I'm looking to buy some property in Arizona and move back to Arizona. And I say back because that was home base for like 3 months. I had my car there and I was staying with my grandma.
I'm dead. I had my car there. It was home base.
Literally, I like didn't know where because I was nomadic for like 8 months. And so like wherever my car was where I would say that I lived. Because I didn't have an apartment. So that was like the biggest piece of like property I owned. Property? No. It was like my biggest asset was my car.
Well, a car is property.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
I don't know why my brain's like thrown off by that. It is my property.
No, yeah, your car's property. You were throwing me off.
Sorry.
It's embarrassing. I literally took property law and I'm like, is it? No, it definitely is.
Yeah, so that's my car was in Arizona for a while. So that's where I lived when I was nomadic.
Yeah.
I'm also kind of making it sound like I lived out of my car, which I kind of did.
Yeah, somebody could argue.
Some could argue.
I made her who she is today. I made her tougher.
I never slept in my car though, but I did have like all of my belongings in my car. In my car, in a storage unit, and then 2 suitcases. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I love Arizona and I can't wait to be closer to my grandma. And I'm hoping I can convince Jackie to move there with me, but we'll see.
She's trying.
Comment down below if you think that Jackie should move to Arizona with me. If we get...
No, because Storm Daddy will say yeah.
No, if we get... how many likes, how many views on this reel would it take for you to move to Arizona?
To make my decision based on views?
Yeah.
1 million.
Seriously?
To make my decision based on Instagram views?
1 million? You couldn't even say like 50K. 50K is a lot.
But that would mean that like just because 50K people put their eyes on this reel, I have to choose where I'm living. Guys, I've never even been to Arizona.
That we're going to bring her though next week?
Like let me at least like go there.
Okay. But if this reel gets 1 million views, you'll move to Arizona with me.
Sure. You can't buy them.
I'm not going to buy them.
Don't buy the views. We'll see.
I really love living with Jackie. I can't come to terms that like it's even a possibility that we won't live together.
I know. I'm just like, hopefully it takes her 10 years to find a place she likes.
Yeah, Jackie's not ready to leave San Diego, which I get.
No, I'm really not.
It is like the best place. Like this is the best ever.
But when this lease ends, I can obviously stay in San Diego. It's more so just like, you know, when like something ends, it forces you to like reevaluate. Okay, where do I want to actually go now?
Or what's like realistic. That's like the biggest thing
like,
with San Diego.
If we just kept doing like month to month, it would just be like, oh, I'm just here.
Yeah.
But like a lease ending like forces you. So like I obviously, it's not like just because this lease ends, means I have to leave San Diego. I obviously can fully stay here. It just makes you reevaluate the situation. Also, my job's in Chicago. There's a lot. There's a lot.
But if this reel gets 1 million views, Jackie will be moving to Arizona with me.
Yeah. I'm scared to say yeah to that. I'm like scared you're gonna like pay for views.
No, I'm not gonna pay for views.
And we're not obsessed with living with me. She wants me to move with her to Arizona so bad. She'll pay for some fucking views.
Actually, I kind of would. Actually, you should be scared of that because I do love living with you.
You do know that I can see. Like I run the Instagram. I'll know if you paid for it.
I do love living with you though. You're my favorite person I've ever lived with. I love
living with you too. You're my favorite.
Do you
person
actually?
I really do. But I just have never been to the state you're moving to. So it's like really scary to say I'll go there. But if this gets 1 million views, maybe I will. I'm scared.
Okay, how are we doing on time?
I think
we're just like fine, right? Okay, housekeeping. Wherever you're listening to this, what are we working on right now? Our main focus is always YouTube.
What are we working on right
now? Because usually we have kind of like a goal of like, okay, let's get to X amount of... We are
gaining followers on YouTube really quickly.
Yay.
We hit 170 today.
Oh.
And that means that we got 11 subscribers since Friday.
Let's go. Yeah, our main goal is to get to 500 subscribers on YouTube because then we can monetize, which will just help improve the channel and stuff. And also Jackie and I need to figure out what's the podcast that does it remotely and you would never know?
The Morning Toast.
The Morning Toast. We're going to figure out how to do that in case Jackie doesn't move with me, we'll have to do that. Also,
you travel so much that we should actually just figure out how to do that in general because there are times where we have to batch record or like you have to do it solo. So even if I did for some reason move to Arizona, we should just figure out how to do that anyway.
Yeah, I think we could easily do it on Riverside. But I love the one that the Morning Toast because they have like the same wallpaper and the same chair and the same everything. So it really looks like they're literally sitting. It looks like they're staring at each other.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I think I've been watching Jackie like over her shoulder watch this podcast for months, and I didn't know that until Jackie told me recently.
Yeah.
So please, if you haven't already, go over to the YouTube and press subscribe, leave a comment. If you're listening to this on any other platform like Spotify or Apple Music, or you weirdos with the... I need to be nicer. I was going to say you weirdos with the Androids.
Yeah.
What do they listen to it on? Like Google?
Which we are on Google Podcasts.
Okay, so...
we're on Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts, and YouTube, which I feel like that's all we need to be.
If you want something else, let us know.
If you insist. But, like, just go to YouTube.
YouTube.
We want the views there anyway.
We want the views on YouTube. YouTube's the only place that actually has, like, public views, which is kind of funny when you think... We've been talking about this a little bit lately, where, like, you kind of, like... With podcasts... there's no way to publicly see like the listens and the downloads and stuff.
Yeah.
You can see reviews, but sometimes you could have like a really big podcast with lots of listeners but not that many reviews, which is why it's important to like ask for reviews. So we really appreciate if you guys do.
And if you've gotten a weird message from me on Instagram asking you to review it, that really was me.
It really is, Jackie.
So go do it.
And yeah, we're on all social platforms, LLAI podcast.
You know the vibes.
And we're cute on there.
We're so cute on there.
We're so cute.
You might notice that some of the reels from this past week with Mal are a little echoey. It's just because it was her first podcast, so don't be hard on her. Sometimes she wasn't talking into the mic.
Also, we didn't know there was a mic problem.
I messed with the volume. I don't know if you watched the reel I posted today, though, but I messed with like the volume levels and made it take a lot longer to edit it. But it doesn't sound as bad as it should have.
Cool.
It didn't come out too bad.
There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes with Jackie helping the podcast.
CapCut's amazing, though.
Shout out to CapCut.
Like, it's such a simple way, free way to like edit pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
To shout out CapCut.
CapCut. We should see if they will sponsor us.
Literally.
Okay. Wait, I have one more announcement. I'm officially a gorgeous advisor now.
You weren't?
I was an ambassador before.
Oh, now yeah, okay.
And now it's official that I'm an advisor, which I've kind of been sitting as like a voluntary advisor for years because I've always been giving them Gorgeous is my favorite platform because I've literally used it for years and have watched it grow, and it's just like my favorite tool. So it's really like, it feels like such an honor to be an actual advisor now. Mm-hmm. So there'll be more stuff going out, and I really appreciate you guys if you interact with that content too, because it is seriously such an honor to like work with them.
Yeah. No, that is really, really cool.
It's full circle. It's very cool. So that's a little bit about me. Jack, anything you got to say?
No. My closet broke today.
Oh, yeah, that's a travesty. Mm-hmm. Travesty? Is that a word?
But Brian will fix it for me. Travesty, yeah.
That is a travesty.
It's not a big deal. It's just like the rod fell down. Long story behind that one.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. It's really pouring outside, so we're excited.
We're excited to watch the town flood.
Yeah. No. Zoe is. She's like, I love natural disasters as long as nobody gets hurt. I'm like, okay.
There's something weird about humans liking drama like that. And I'm one of them.
Yes, psychopaths. Who wants a natural disaster to happen?
No, not actually. There's some type of adrenaline rush to like it's kind of like when it snows a lot outside and it's like, holy shit, there's like so much snow out here. And
yeah, no, I agree.
There's something weird about like.
Why more so? I'm always like, I want to see if is this going to be as bad as they're saying it's going to be?
Yeah.
Like, let's find out.
Like, I don't know why I'm so addicted. It's like, they're like car accidents. You really don't, you want to make sure no one's hurt and everything, but it's like, you can't look away.
Yeah, no.
So that's how I feel about the rain. I'm like, it's like weird to watch it, like the town flood and like things be out of place.
Yeah.
So I'm not afraid to admit it.
She's not afraid. Okay. I have to pee so bad. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Catch you next Monday and Thursday. It's so confusing.
But
you guys know. You guys get it.
You guys